Who do you expect to start?
I was gonna say I really don't know.
What's that been like? Obviously, I mean, for an offensive line, you're not really turning around. Jones said a few times that we don't know who's back there, but you're the center. You obviously hand the ball off. What's that been like for you to kind of know the rotation there?
Well, I mean, a lot of times we're in shotgun, so it's just a clap. That's all I hear. So I mean, I can't really distinguish the clap. But
you haven't gone that far?
No, I haven't. I haven't. Their hands and stuff. I got to study that more. But no, it's like they'll make a pass and I'll look back and see if it's 2 or 13, and that's really what happens, sometimes. So there hasn't been a big, we don't huddle like you said. Hasn't been a big distinction, to be honest.
Have you gotten to the point getting asked about that? Do you want to wear a sign around campus? I don't know. I mean, have you gotten asked about it?
Yeah, I mean, I get asked even when I went back home, in May and stuff like that. People back home in Iowa would ask me, and I'd just be like, I thought I escaped Alabama for a little while, but no, I mean, family members asking and everything like that too. So that seems to be the topic everyone wants to talk about, obviously. But it's I don't really know what to say. I don't have much on it. So
how's this been different knowing this is going to be your last ride here?
How's it been different?
Yeah.
Different position. I feel like I was kind of thinking about it this morning. Is like this whole week. I feel like I'm kind of going to be like going in my first start. New position, kind of new role at guard. It's kind of like let's just go hit someone at center. You're kind of like, all right, I need to know more and kind of game plan more and more film study and stuff like that. So that'll be different for me. I think going in and my mindset going into the game will be a little bit different as well.
What do you think from the right side of the offensive line? I guess with Alex and Cheddar.
What have I seen?
How have they progressed
since they've switched positions? Yeah, I think that just young guys, obviously both very talented, just trying to get them in the right spot so they can play fast. And I think Jed's more of a rangy guy, so I think that's why tackle suits him better. Leatherwood's really good in short spaces, so I think that was a good move for them. Just getting their confidence up and knowing the game plan, getting as many reps as possible with those two, by each other.
What's the hardest part about moving to center and being a center?
Hardest part, zero knows. I don't know. I mean, we go up against great guys on defense and our D-line. They've been playing there for years and stuff like that. It's just like me trying to get the technique down. I think, just having a square stance and stuff like that, trying to step like that and just play at the level that, we need to, at center position. So it's been tough.
There really hasn't been a whole lot of talk about the offensive line, 3 returning starters, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I guess, but is that, knowing there is some turnover there a little bit, especially on the right side, or, injuries to the mat, is that nice? What do you take away from nobody really talking about y'all right now?
Yeah, as long as it's seems like we're either getting crapped on or people don't talk about it. So I think more as long as we don't talk about it, which we kind of like, just fly under the radar, get better. But yeah, I think we've got the experience and the talent both coming back. So I mean, talent-wise, I think the guys on the right side are extremely talented and their potential is huge. So I think just getting those guys, and like I said, as many reps as possible, and have the guys who've kind of played in a lot of games, and just have those guys kind of settle in and not be too anxious come Saturday.
How's the communication been so far, just with the offensive line for yourself moving to that new spot?
Good, yeah, I think it's been really good. We've done a good job as far as signaling and doing that and having communication, not just along the 5 up front, but as far as running backs, tight ends, all those guys, having them all on the same page, which is crucial to have the play success.
You guys have had a bunch of really good offensive linemen since you've been here. Is there anything about Jonah that is a little bit unique about him versus
just his natural ability? First of all, he's a student of the game and he loves the game of football. So just from the second he's come in, he's always extra film, all this, and just his knowledge of defensive schemes are way above anyone else in our room, really. So just that's impressive with him, and then also just his natural ability. He'll get in tough spots during a one-on-one rep or something like that, and he'll just find his way out of it just because he's his balance and athletic and just stuff that God-given. We're you need to thank God for that rep right there, whatever just happened. So some stuff that normal guys can't do.
Is it stuff that most people might not be able to see because it's all happening so fast and people don't recognize things like balance?
Right, yeah, and I think once we break it down in film, we're that was pretty dang good. I couldn't do that. So just stuff like that where you just notice that.
Coach Saban talked a lot today about competition. When you're thinking of competition, are you thinking about the guy who's competing for your job, or are you thinking about competing for the guy with 0, as you said, or both, or neither?
Both. I think both. You always got to have someone pushing you behind you to get you better and not feel complacent. But then also the competition that you go against with our defense, really helps us get ready for Saturdays. And I mean, some of those guys, are some of the best in the country for a reason, and just helps us and benefits us. And if we can block them and can practice, then Saturdays hopefully we can do the same as well.
Two more. He's been talking about him watching film, since the first day he got here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
What have you seen from him? When I assume you've watched film with him and stuff like that. What's he like breaking down film, and have you kind of learned some things about what to look for, what where you can pick apart yourselves, because he's pretty specific about what he's looking for when he's watching film.
Yeah, I think I think we're both very hard on each other or on ourselves. As far as when watching film, we're not going to go and watch the highlight blocks or whatever happens. We're going to watch what we did wrong and why we did it wrong. And I think it's more just for him, the knowledge of the defense, like game planning, looking at the safety rotation. Just more than just the guy right in front of you. I think just reading the keys before, pre-snap keys, or if the safety's capped over the corner, he could come, or they're going to bring pressure from this side. Just why they're going to do this, and just kind of have more in that defensive mindset to get a pre-snap read.
What do you see from Quentin Williams and some of your one-on-ones, and just him? How's he working that defense line?
He's really good. I think he's going to be a really good nose for us, and just interior defensive lineman. He said that he's been working on his jump off the ball, and it's really showed. It's hard for me to get off the ball and try to get my hands up after it, and he's already jetting up the field. So I think he's going to wreak some havoc this year, and excited to see what he does.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.